Last time on Astronautica.
Our heroes made their way to the dataless space station, and there in the central court, they met an alien bartender named Galliar. They chatted with him a bit, tried to get the lay of the land, and began to attempt to uncover some of the dark secrets that the space station has to hold. They made their way into the old part of the station, a rundown and ramshackle affair, where they met Nathan, the first mate, who began to guide them through the labyrinthine corridors of the old space station. But before they could make it to their destination, some things started coming out of the walls. But what exactly does this swarm of robots mean for our heroes? And how are they gonna deal with it? Find out right now on Astronautica.
The walls open, and out pours a swarm of little bots.
I don't fucking like this.
You realize instantaneously that
What the hell?
this is what you were seeing when you were flying in. You're seeing them up close now. And they just start flowing out. Nate goes, "Oh, God, oh, jeez." And he runs and just dives under the car. And he goes, "This is the other thing. This is the other thing." And I'm going to have everybody roll initiative, please.
What is this, Nate? What is this thing? What is it?
Oh, yeah, that is 1d6, right? It's just 1d6?
1d6, yes. And weapons alter the function.
Five.
You are 5. Nice.
I recently took Combat Veteran for a talent, which gives me advantage on initiative rolls.
I have, I guess I'll start off with,
So I'm at 3.
I got my pistol, so I do have one extra,
Because I wouldn't have my, like, daggers drawn.
Yeah,
so
and
also give me-
I will say you don't have your pistol drawn yet, okay. So
okay, cool.
next time, when you draw, then I'll bump you up.
Okay,
So you got a 5, you said?
Yes, correct. I have a 5.
All right, and Kyler, what did you roll?
I too rolled a 3.
Awesome.
My ranged combat is halfway decent now. I forgot I put a point at the back.
Nice. Hazel and Kyler, can I have you both roll 1d6, please?
Yes,
Sure.
sir. 5.
All right.
Oh my god.
What?
5.
Yeah!
All right, let's keep it going.
Yeah, okay. That's what I figured. Okay.
I got a 1.
I got a 3.
Okay.
That was wild.
Oh my god.
Gotta love it. At least it didn't keep going.
Yeah, right?
Right.
All right. Cool. Well, this is the weirdest turn order I've ever seen. All right. So, the first thing that happens is the bots swarm out, and they begin to glom onto the cart, and you can see them just eating it. They have, they look like spiders, but their mouths, rather than, they have mandibles that pull bits off, like sheer bits of metal off, and pull it into essentially like what looks like a little leech mouth with rotating
Oh god.
metal teeth. Like they're just going to town on this metal.
Love to see it.
They swarm up onto the cart, and they begin to eat it. They also swarm onto Nakiri, Nimble, and Oka. You have bots starting to climb up you, and they are going to do some damage to the cart. Ooh, yep. Yep, all right. The cart starts getting pulled apart, and they also start going for Nimble's leg. And it takes, oh, Jesus. It takes some damage as well. Next up in the order is Nakiri, who is going to yell and spend an action brushing the bots off of her, and then climb up onto the top of the cart, sort of onto the roof of it, and start just sweeping them off as they come. It's Nate's turn now. He cowers. And just goes, oh, God. Oh, God.
Classic Nate, the first mate.
Yeah. Oka, it is now your turn.
All right, these motherfuckers are climbing up me. Fuck. They don't want a pistol, but they're climbing up me. I'm gonna take out my katana here, which doesn't have the initiative, and I'm gonna start swinging that thing.
Swing away.
All right, I got 1-6. I'll push it. All
right, push away.
All right, 3 6s. Wow. Okay.
Holy shit. All right.
Yeah.
Nice.
What's the crit modifier on the katana? Is it 2?
2.
All right, so you can crit if you would like. So as this is a swarm, it is immune to proper critical, like rolling on the table.
You can't lose a leg in a swarm, right?
Yeah, but you can do an extra point of damage. There are other things you can do with a crit.
Oh, the crit table says a mech falls out of the sky? I'm confused.
What? Oka gets a neck?
That just
how'd that
materializes. It rips open the space station and everyone dies.
No.
End of campaign. Tune in next week for Astronautica, where we have a whole new set of characters and a whole new plot line. Okay, so going to criticals. You can inflict 1 extra point of damage. You can raise your initiative. In other cases, you can disarm your enemy. You can strike fear into them. They take a stress point. Or you can roll on the critical injury table. Or you can grapple them, which probably won't work in the swarm, but you never know. So currently with the crit, you can basically for this swarm, you can add a point of damage. That's more than it's.
Okay, awesome. I will add a point of damage to all the already damage that I have here.
Yeah, so
Okay.
what's the damage on the katana?
Damage is 2.
So yeah, so you do 3 points of damage to the swarm.
Hell yeah.
You swipe across, and this katana is very sharp, and you slash through a bunch of them, and they fall into pieces. And there are still more. They're still coming, but you have destroyed a good chunk of them.
Yeah.
So you drew your weapon, which is an action, and you attacked, which is 2. So that's your turn. It is now Nimble's turn. Nimble is likewise going to try and brush the things off of her, and she succeeds. And she's going to clamber onto the roof of the cart next to Nakiri. And that will be her turn. Kyler, it's now your turn.
Okay. So this room, we sort of came in between two bulkheads, it sounds like. We have the cart, we have these swarm of decommissioning robo things. Like, what else is in this room?
There are two computer panels, one on either side next to the doors. Nate was at one when the swarm came out.
Okay. I will... One other question.
Yes.
How do robots function in terms of mind? Do they have any?
AIs do. You don't know if these do, but they don't seem to be particularly mindful.
So, like, stress damage isn't a thing for robots?
Probably not in this case.
Cool. Okay, then I will draw my my Rexim Eva pistol. Gives me +1 to initiative.
All right, boosting you up.
Bam. And then I'm going to use another quick action to dash to one of those panels.
You do so.
And then I don't know if interacting with an object is a fast action or a medium. Tinkering with a gadget, probably, huh?
Yeah.
Cool. That is considered a slow action.
Okay, so that's that's 3.
Yes. And I've only got 1 point left. Yeah, why the hell not? I'll do a fast attack.
Sure. So make a ranged attack at a -1.
So I am rolling 66. That is 1 success.
Okay. Great. You shoot into the swarm. They don't actually have armor because they're very small. So you do. How much does the Wrexham do?
Only 1,
Okay.
but it's armor piercing for what that's worth.
Gotcha. All right. You blast a bunch of them, and they crumple to the ground and are immediately swarmed and devoured by the remaining bots. And Hazel, it is now your turn.
So I'm gonna try to. It's swarm, right?
It is
so
a
it's
swarm.
not like there's individual things to kind of run up and beat
I mean,
up
you
on.
can punch the swarm.
Because I want to punch the swarm.
You can punch the swarm.
Okay. So I'm gonna run up and I'm gonna try to punch the swarm.
Roll for close combat.
That is 7 dice. 2 successes.
Oh, damn.
2 successes. All right, yeah. You punch the swarm.
Hell yeah.
You're managing to crush a good number of them. They're quite small. So you're able to just slap away.
Crunch.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you can crunch. And that was 1 normal action. You have 1 action point left. What would you like to do with it?
Can I punch again?
Yeah, -1.
-1. Okay.
Punch again.
So it's just -1 die.
Yeah.
0 successes.
All right. You punch again, but you're just punching in the space where the other ones were.
It's a swarm, you know.
It's a swarm.
Sorry, I don't. Yeah, this is Michael McDonald for some reason.
At this moment, another set of wall panels open,
No.
and 2 mechanical arms open up.
Oh, fuck.
They have 3 fingers on the at the tip, sort of Doc Ock style, and they open to reveal that each of them has a bladed finger and a blowtorch in the center.
Well, I don't like that.
And
Yeah, none of this sounds good.
yeah, they both grab onto, there's one on either side of the cart, and they both grab onto the cart, and they're just gonna pull. And they tear the cart in half. Nimble and Nakiri are going to need to make agility checks. Oh, babies. Well, all right. Nimble is able to tumble out of the way, but she lands sort of in the swarm. She's able to get up, but she's got a couple on her.
Yeah.
Nakiri's drunk.
Oh,
She
no.
just goes boom and plants straight in the swarm and is immediately covered in them, and you hear her scream.
Ah, fuck.
And oh yeah, Nate's under the fucking cart too. Yeah, Nate gets pinned under the cart. He goes, "Oh God, not like this!
Not like this.
I always knew I would die being crushed by a golf cart."
Apparently.
That's a weirdly specific thing to know.
And yeah, the cart is destroyed, and that is their turn. It's now the bots' turn, top of the order. The bots are going to swarm. Let's see. They try to swarm up Nimble, but she is able to dodge out of the way and brush them off.
Hell yeah, Nimble.
Oka, I would like you to roll for armor, please. Oh, you don't have your armor up, do you?
No, I don't think I do. I didn't put it on.
No, you don't. Okay. They swarm up and begin to eat your arm. They deal 2 points of damage. And I'm gonna have you roll a force check, please, to see if you can keep your arm functioning.
Okay. That is 1-6. I will go ahead and have my light point.
Hell yeah.
Oh,
All right,
nice.
you push it up to 3.
Yep.
Good
It's
use.
a really good one to use.
Yep. Yeah, they're biting away, and you can feel it's because it has its own sort of nervous system. You can feel it starting to start to shut down, and you manage to keep it operational. You do not have any penalties to attacks.
Nice.
It has taken 2 damage. I will keep track of that myself on my end. And they are also going to go for Akiri. All right. They swarm and begin to eat her arm. You don't know exactly what's happening, but it doesn't sound awesome. And you hear her crying out for help. Next up in the order, that's the end of the bot's turn, it is... Oh, it's Nakiri's turn. Okay, let's see if she can fucking handle this. All right. She manages to scramble up and get out of the sort of bot pig pile that she's under. And she stumbles back towards you, Kyler, but she's still got a bunch of bots on her arm that are just eating away at her. And she is out of harm's way. Well, she's not out of harm's way. She's out of the pile, but she's still in danger. Nate is going to try and get himself free. Yeah, that's a big no. Nate's still pinned. Oka, it's your turn.
I'm gonna put that armor on.
Cool. You tap your chest, and you feel the sort of liquid nano metal go over you. Oka's now in a samurai outfit.
Fuck yeah.
Hell yeah.
And as it goes, it knocks the bots off of your arm. You're now armored. You have a that was a quick action. You have a normal action left.
I'll take a swing at him with my katana.
Yeah, you going for the bots or the The
All right,
arms.
how close am I to the arms?
You are close to one of the arms. You're within swinging distance.
You know what? I'll go for one of the arms.
All right. Roll for a katana attack, please.
Three. Let's do this. All right. Nothing. I'll use another light point. My last light point.
All right. So bumping it only bumps it up one, so you would get a partial success.
Lies. I will use a dark point.
All right. So push.
That's nothing. Damn.
Okay. You swing, the arm jerks out of the way, and you just dig into the wall. It is now Nimble's turn. Yeah, all right. Nimble is going to vault over the swarm and head over to Nikiri and just brush the little nanobots off of her. And... Oh yeah, she definitely brushes them off. Wow, what a waste of a good roll. All right, and that's her turn. Kyler, it's your turn.
Yes. Cosmic trees is not like an actionable thing. It is just something I could use as a trait, right?
Exactly. It's not Kyler doing anything. It's just that Kyler is sort of preternaturally lucky and the universe is just bending around. It takes no action points whatsoever.
Hot dog. Okay.
You make a hot dog?
No. What I was going to ask, before I do anything with that, I would absolutely love to tinker with a gadget, being one of these control panels that's over here, and I want to try to like data spider turn off the fucking power for this or something, right? Like
Absolutely. Roll for Data Spider.
okay. Oof. I will try to push.
Yep.
Pushing. Son of a gun. That's one success.
One success. All right. You are able to hack in. However, it appears that it is in emergency override mode. And so you're not able to shut off the power. However, I'm going to steal from our wonderful GM, Josh, and I'm going to include the Be Nice dice, which is, I think, one of the nicest things.
That's fun.
What is this?
So Joshua Brewer is a great DM who runs the Something Wicked role-playing series that's sort of a local Chicago thing that Ian invited me to. And one of the things that he has is the Be Nice dice, which is a D20 that he rolls, and how high up it, basically the higher the roll, the nicer he decides to be. So,
Okay. That's cool.
yeah. So I rolled high. Ian, you gain control of one of the arms.
Oh, hell yeah.
Nice.
So you can see there are a few things that it can do. It can grab, pull, so you have sort of like basic controls for grabbing, pulling, moving. You also have a torch setting
Okay.
for how high up the torch can go. And
Fuck yeah.
So you now have control of that arm.
Thank you. Yeah, and that's a slow action. That's all my action points.
Yep. So next time around, you will be able to enact that. Hazel, it is your turn.
Yeah, so can I tell which arm Kyler just got a hold of?
Kyler, I assume you can just talk as free.
Oh, yes,
Oh.
yeah. I think he's like smashing away at this panel. Like, I don't know if it's like swiping through hard light interfaces or what, but he's like pulling at wires and just like tootling, and then like he's like, "That's it, I think," and then nothing happens. He's like, "Fuck!" But then one of the arms starts like twitching. He's like, wait a minute, and that's like he points it. He's like, "That one, it's that one,
okay.
yeah."
Cool. I'm gonna take out my daggers and I'm gonna try to throw them into the joints of the other one
All right.
to try
yeah.
to stop it from doing its thing.
You got it. Since you're throwing, make a ranged combat attack. I will remind you for the future, there are talents that allow you to use your close combat in
I
ranged.
know, and I don't have them because I haven't been throwing daggers. It's the first time it's come up. That's one success, though.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, I'll take that one success.
Okay.
One success.
You roll it in. It is going to get an armor check against this.
Okay.
So we'll see
Makes
how
sense.
well it does. All right. Unfortunately the dagger pings off. Your aim was a little off, and it hits close to the joint, but it just bounces right off. You have another fast
Rip.
action.
Did Nikiri get all the bots off of her?
Yes, with
Okay.
with Nimble's help.
What else can I do with fast action?
You can attack again at -1.
Yeah, do I have some bots in front of me that I can attack? Like
Yeah.
punch?
Yeah.
Cool. I'll just like flip my dagger, the one that I have left, I'll like flip it to more of a punchy fist and I'll punch at these guys with my gloves.
Go for punchy fist.
That is 2 successes and I have 1 more die to roll.
Oh, nice.
2 successes.
Okay.
Dice like me today.
All right. You punch into the swarm again. Yeah. You punch into the swarm again. And you've managed to. The swarm is looking pretty ragged at this point. There are still
Yes.
some left, but you are making a dent in them.
Yeah.
It is now the wall arm's turn. So only one of them is active. It's the one that Oka is going at. It will. Oh boy! All right, Oka. The wall arm is going to grab you. It's going to attempt to grab and restrain you. I'm going to need you to make. Oh my God! Is this another force check? It's just all force checks for Oka today.
I mean, that's what she good at,
apparently.
right? I hope.
Yeah. Yeah, I think it's going to be another force check to try to not be grappled by it. Actually, first, roll armor first, though.
Okay.
You have a 3 in armor, is that right?
Yes, that's correct.
Yeah, so you take 3 dice, you roll them, any 6, you get to knock one of the successes off.
No 6.
Okay, I'm going to need you to make a force roll, please.
Oh wow, 3 6s.
Oh, shit.
What?
Yeah.
All right. All right. So this thing goes to grab you, and Oka, you just grab it right back. Your gloved metal armored hand, you grab in and prevent it from getting a hold of you. So you are currently, you can disengage from it if you wish, but you also have a hold on it. So you're sort of grappling each other, but you are in no way at disadvantage.
Okay, I'll stay in check with it.
You got it. And it is now... right, it's the bot's turn.
Bots. Thanks. That was
The new Chicago.
that was about as much laughter as that
Yeah.
deserved.
Okay. Kyler, I'm going to need you to roll an armor check for me. please.
Okay. All right, I got 2 for armor.
You got this, BB.
That's 1 success.
Okay, good. They start to swarm up you, and you realize last second they're heading for your cicada.
Those betches.
And you manage to just sort of jerk your arm out of the way, and they do not get purchase on it. They are also going to, all right, well, they tried to attack Oka, nothing happens. They're also gonna try and swarm Nimble.
Nim Nim.
That is 2 successes. Let's see how she do. They swarm Nimble and begin biting her leg, and she is able to shake it off. She takes a point of damage, but her leg is still functional. It is now Nakiri's turn. Nakiri is going to... Yeah, she's going to take a defensive stance, try to get all the bots off of her and just try to stay away. Nate he manages to break free, but does get cut in the process. His leg gets cut. But he is finally out from under the cart. And Oka, it is now your turn.
All right, I'm gonna swing at the arm.
Hell yeah. Roll for that attack.
All right. Probably not though. 2 6s.
Cool.
Ooh.
All right. It does not succeed its armor check, so you do damage. All right, you slash in, and some black oil and hydraulic fluid begins to spurt out of it.
Yeah, fuck you.
All right. You have 1 more fast action.
Fast action. What can I do for fast action?
I mean, you can attack again at a -1.
Yeah, attack again at a -1.
Cool. Roll again, -1.
Nothing.
All right. You swing again, and it sort of jerks out of the way. Its movement's a lot more shaky now than it was. It is Nimble's turn. She is also going to take a defensive stance, just try to keep the bots away. Kyler, it's now your turn.
Okay. I have control of this robo arm,
You do indeed.
and a few of the actions it can take were like pull, grab, and torch.
Yeah, you can control the intensity of the torch. You can move it. You can close and open its fingers.
I'd like to try to reach the other arm.
Sure. Yeah, it'll reach.
Cool. Yeah, I'm gonna use the torch to try to like cut it off at the like quote unquote wrist joint, right?
Gotcha. All right. I am going to. This is a non-standard action. Let's have you roll a data spider for attack on this, since that's roughly what you're doing. So roll data spider.
Cool. Hell yeah. I will push that.
All right. Push away.
14 dice and 0 success.
Ah. It takes you a little while to get used to it. It's sort of a skill crane type vibe. You're able to maneuver it over there. It can reach, but it just doesn't. It doesn't get there.
Right.
It doesn't get there in time. I will give you a fast action if you'd like.
Yeah, I think I'll get mad and just try to shoot the arm then.
Okay. Yeah. Make a ranged
quick
attack
shot.
at -1.
like it dances around my fucking torch coup d'etat type thing. I'm like, screw you, and I'm just gonna try to shoot it, I guess. All right. Oh, that's already better. Good lord. Okay. That is 1 success.
All right. Cool. Kyler, how you want to do this?
Oh,
Yeah.
he does something like really fancy with the robot arm that he's controlling and tries to like do some sort of fencing type move with it, and the arm just sort of, the bad arm skirts around it, and he does the old Han Solo like, boring conversation anyway, and just sort of like fucking casually shoots at it and shoots off the hand at the joint or whatever.
You do so. It falls and immediately begins to be consumed by the bots. Hazel, it is your turn.
There are no more swarms, right? That's what he just punched.
The
No,
robo arms
he
are
got
done.
rid of the arm.
Oh, sweet. Yeah, I'll just keep punching the arms in front of me, or the
swarms?
thing in front of me then. I will. I'm gonna smash stuff.
Hazel smash.
That's 0 successes
No.
on that first group. Yep. Okay, I'm gonna push that.
Another point of darkness.
That is 2 successes.
2 successes. All right. You punch in. This swarm is like almost gone at this point. By hook or by crook, you've managed to punch a swarm to death. They're still going. There's a few of them left. We're not out of combat yet, but it's looking pretty ragged at this point.
Can I fast action punch
Yes,
them?
you can. -1.
Hot damn.
First 5 dice. Oh, that's 0 successes. I whiff again.
All right. Yeah, you, again, you punch in the place where the swarm used to be. You should have been punching where the swarm was going. You failed.
You know what? One day I'll get it.
Yeah.
I mean, you got it this far.
It's true. It's true.
Next up is the wall arms. They have been both dealt with. So it's the bot's turn. They're going to attack you. Oka, roll armor, please.
You got it. I got it. I'm gonna roll armor. All right, here we go. Some armor. I'm doing that right now. It's big. Yeah! I am going to not do anything because I didn't get any.
All right. They begin to eat away at your armor, and one of them actually, because you're all covered in metal, they're not really discerning, and you take a point of damage as one of them just like cuts your arm. They do that, and then they don't do anything to Nimble or Nakiri. And that's their turn. Nakiri, again, is going to take a defensive action. Nate is going to stumble over, bleeding, to the door and start pounding on it as hard as he can, and which is not particularly hard. He's very small and very weak, but, you know, he's doing his best. And Oka, it is your turn.
All right, I'm pissed that they did that shit. So I'm gonna swing at him.
Hell yeah. Roll for swing.
I am not happy. Alright, I've got 2 6s. Can I use my light point to fuck him up? Fuck it.
Yeah,
Why not?
sure. All right. With your light point, you go into critical. Oka, how would you like to destroy the rest of these bots?
Fuck yeah. Let's see. I just like lose my shit and I just start twirling around with the fucking katana. Just fucking whirlwinding the shit. Like, woo!
Kyler pulls Nakiri
yeah.
back, like, up.
Yeah, so get out of the way. I'm just fucking. And then
All right.
then I stop and I pose like a badass and then I throw up a little bit.
All right, yeah, you do so. Your stomach's still a little upset. You finish spinning and immediately just throw up just a little bit, just a tiny bit. And with that, the last little bit of the swarm goes inside the arm, the one arm that you don't have control over retracts. Nate is just pounding at the door like he's not paying any heed. Combat is over. Nate's just pounding and pounding at the door.
Oh no.
I'll try to open the door at the console, I guess. Yeah.
Sure. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. Roll for Data Spider now with a +2.
9 all day? Yes, 9 all day. Bang. Bang. Alright, here goes nothing. Arg! Only 1 success.
All right, well, that's still fine. You managed to get the door unlocked. You'll still need to force it open, but it is unlocked. Through a combination of everyone, you manage to get the door open again. The cart totally fucked.
Well, looks like we're hoofing it, unless... Nate, you have any other, transit through this here old station?
No, that was the coolest thing I've ever seen. You guys are amazing.
What, that thing? It's nothing. Throws up a little bit more.
Walrus Team 7, we're who you call when you need something discreet done.
Wow.
I don't know. I am the walrus. She is the walrus.
Wow. Well, that was really cool, and, I'm in pain, but, you know, hey, we're not dead, so that's good. Sorry, I was gonna warn you about it, but I wasn't... The ship's been acting... Well, the ship's AI is really old. You know, it's not one of those sentient ones. It's really basic, and we don't know. Something's been going on with it. It's been really, well, yeah, stuff like this has been happening every now and then. Anyway, maybe you guys can get to the bottom of that.
That certainly sounds like something for WT7 to handle, sure.
Oh my god.
Great. Well, I guess we'll continue on foot. You all will need to meet the captain.
Question.
Yeah?
Daedalus, what was the old station's purpose?
Oh, well, it was the first, it was the first connecting station for Earth. Back, you know, a while ago when we first joined the Union, it was the first connection point back out to space. They've since moved that portal a little bit, made it a little more stable and a little bit bigger. And, well, now they're building an even bigger one. You know how it goes.
And the bigger one is just to, like, accommodate more traffic? Like, why a bigger one? It seems like the one we had was perfectly functional.
Well, so part of it has to do with orders of magnitude. If you're making a wormhole, this one's gonna go really far. You know, this is part of the new initiative, the Transgalactic Line. So they wanted to, A, make sure it was stable, and B, make sure that it could support all the traffic it needed.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Makes sense.
The exact specifications of it, I don't know. But, you know. So, shall we?
Where are we off to?
Well, I'll show you to your quarters, but first we gotta meet the captain. You gotta meet the captain.
That makes sense.
Sure. What is El Capitan's name there, Nate?
His name is Captain Tanner.
Captain...
He's, yeah, Captain Tanner. He's, Yeah, you'll see. Come on. Nate limps down the hallway. I assume you follow.
Kyler follows, yeah. Real quick, could I actually pick up any pieces that might be valuable, or search real quick for pieces that might have been valuable from these little
absolutely.
Spidey bots?
Yeah, absolutely.
Spidey
What
bats.
would,
Yeah. So you don't need to roll if you're looking. This is the fun thing about Coriolis is if you say you look, and you find unless something is actively hidden. Yeah. Yeah. So you're able to pull some components out of them, some microprocessors, some wiring. You actually find one that looks like it was disabled, but it seems to be in pretty good order. If you tinker with it a little bit, you might be able to get it up online.
ooh, a spider bot?
Yeah, a little spider
Okay,
bot.
yeah, I'll take this sort of busted spider bot.
Okay.
Cool. And I found like a few microprocessors / other just miscellaneous junk, kind of.
Yeah, and there is, of course, the hand of the robot arm,
Thank you.
which is essentially a butane torch with metal shears on the end of it.
Pinchy, pinch, pinch.
Yeah, exactly.
Just like that.
Yeah.
That's the noise it makes. Pinch, pinch, pinch.
So Nathan leads you down the hallway, limping out in front. As you go, you pass by several areas. You start to see more signs of life. There's a couple potted plants. You actually pass by a couple people, and Nate nods to them and says, hi, Dr. Hassler. Hi, Josie. Anyway, you pass by the maintenance bay, where Fellow is outside working on something, and Nate goes, hey, Sasha, the thing happened again, and they ate one of the carts. We're gonna have to fix it up. And Sasha goes, fucking again? The hell is going on? And goes off. And you pass by, as you go, you pass by one door in particular that is cordoned off. You're towards the back of the ship, towards the rear, and it is actually taped off with caution tape. And yeah.
What happened back there?
Oh, that's the old R&D. It's nothing happened there. It's just been decommissioned for a long time, and it's not super safe. There's, it's an old ship. Things break apart, and stuff happens in there every now and then,
What kind of stuff?
There have been some gravity failures and some electrical surges, things like that.
That seems
Okay.
Kind of unacceptable since it's a space station.
Well, that's why we're decommissioning it. That's the whole point.
Makes sense.
Yeah.
You talk of some pretty serious malfunctions. Have there been any fatalities attributed toward anything other than these spacewalks?
No, not since I've been here. Not that I know. You could ask Captain Tanner. He's been here basically longer than anyone. I don't know if he'll give you a straight answer, though, but...
How did he manage to still be alive is a question.
Well, most of these problems are actually pretty recent. Well, the bots especially are pretty new as of last month. I don't really know what's going on, but I don't know. I think it's getting worse.
Well,
Can AI get senile?
I mean,
Not that I've ever heard of.
Is there some sort of check, like a history check in Coriolis?
You could do a culture check.
But that's like one of those specialized skills.
Since Oka has the Tome Keeper, I will just say, Oka, you've never heard of any situation like that before.
Gotcha.
You've never heard of an AI getting senile.
I relate that to the
Interesting.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Well, something's going on. I don't know what, though. You walk along a little further, and you stop at a set of double doors. And Nate says, all right, the captain will be inside. I'm going to go to the med bay, and hopefully my leg will stop bleeding. But, wow.
Yeah, thanks for walking us all the way here with that. That sucks.
Well, you know, it's my job, and I do what I can. Anyway,
I'm gonna like elbow Kyler a little bit and ask, like, be like, do you have make like a signature motion?
Nate, yes. And I pull a 8x10 out of my back pocket, out of my my fanny pack. I'm like, here's something for your quarters or something, and I write like
something.
With all love to Nate, the forever first mate, Kyla Morgan Davies, and I like give it to him.
Oh. That was sweet.
Nate looks like he's about to cry, and he's just like, oh
no, don't. It's.
Yeah. Anyway, I gotta go, and he just like sort of limp runs away.
Oh,
look at him go! He's kind of fast.
Sweetheart, he's a sweetheart.
Yeah.
You're standing in front of the captain's quarters. You go in?
Yeah.
Yes.
All right.
Yeah. Push that door open.
You push that door open. And you immediately are greeted with the sound of snoring. A wave of stale alcohol just wafts out, and you, as you push open the doors, you see the captain's chair facing out towards a beautiful vista of stars, and in the chair, slumped to the ground, empty alcohol bottle in hand, is the captain. He is out. Stone cold out.
Oh, man.
Amazing.
Well?
He's just like
snoring, folded in on himself, like he felt like, you know, it's like people who fall asleep on the subway, you know?
Oh my
just
God.
Like,
yeah.
just unconscious.
Who wants to do something about that?
I mean, realistically?
Yeah, I'll wake him up.
All right. What do you do?
Slap him.
Yes. Yes.
All right. You may roll for close combat if you're trying to hurt, or you may roll for, I don't know, like an agility if you're just trying to. Roll something. Roll for
I'm not
slap.
trying to hurt him. I'm just trying to give him a little.
All right, roll for agility then. And you get to add +2 because he is asleep and you are attacking a sleeping man.
All right, here we go. That's 2 6s. Fuck.
All right, you slap the shit out of this man, and he falls out of his chair and jumps up to his feet and pulls a pistol out and puts it up against under your chin, and he says, "I'll have your head, pirate!"
Oh, no.
And I say, do it. Do it.
Don't. Second opinion, don't.
Oh.
You scoundrels and scallywags, all of you! Who are you? Where am I? Oh, I'm here. Who the fuck are you?
You're your crew, man.
His spittle is flying out, and it's his breath is rank.
Oh, God. Oh, just please be done with it.
We're the new hires.
New hires? Right! I remember asking Crocker for new hires. Right.
It does.
His hands are trembling. Let's see. Okay. He lets you go. He puts his gun away and he says, right then! Well, a pleasure to make your acquaintance. And throws up immediately. Just
He throws up, I throw up a little bit.
Kyler throws up too. He just leans over like, well, I don't want to be alone. Like, no.
Nikiri also throws up.
Hazel is just like standing in the corner, being like making notes.
Or there.
Don't step there. Avoid all of these people when drinking. No one can hold their
I had some
booze.
earth mind-altering shit to be fair, though.
I mean, that's true.
Just like,
You saw some deep dark shit and then
stomach's fucked for the rest of the day.
hit your head also, so that's probably
Right.
not good. Yeah, the moment he throws up, little bots like scuttle out of the vents in the floor and just start like eating it up.
Oh.
And it just, they go through and just eat all the
Oh,
stuff.
fantastic.
And he goes,
Gross.
right, the new hires. A pleasure to make your acquaintance. My name is Captain Tanner. I am the captain here. And, right. What are you all doing here?
Came to see you, man.
Well,
Yeah.
we were hired to work here.
Right, new hires. That's right. I asked Crocker to send me more people because we lost people.
That's right.
And it's hard to get help these days. Right.
You've been losing people, Captain? Pray tell.
Oh. Well, you know. He gets a really dark look in his eyes, and he says, the madness takes hold of him. It does. Drives him wild, the call of space.
The madness?
The call of the void, the darkness between the stars. It'll come for us all one day.
That.
But anyway, I'm sure you'll be far more interested to hear about your quarters. He hits a little, he does the, like, nipple punch for his communicator, and he says, Nate, you fucking filth, where are you?
Oh, he's doing just fine, actually. He actually got a little injured in the line of duty and performed admirably.
Line of duty? Injured, was he?
Yes.
Line of
Yeah.
duty. Tell me, what is it that you saw? What happened?
I show him the busted spider bot. I was like, these things and your robo arms tried to murder everyone on the way here.
Did they know? Spiders and arms, that's all you saw. Well, that's fantastic news. Good. Excellent.
Was there something else you expected us to see?
Does anybody have a sandwich? I could really use something in my stomach. I've had nothing but hard alcohol for the past few days. And, it seems to be getting to me. And he just stares out the window again.
This man is horrifying.
I mean, what kind of sandwich do you want? I do Cuban. We have Martian. I mean, I think they might have Martian at the foodie court. Martian sandwiches.
Made with the flesh of Martians.
Yeah, you know the Martian.
I always knew it would devolve into cannibalism on this ship.
Oh, no cannibalism. Not today, at least.
God damn it.
Well then, I suppose I'd settle for a Cuban or piece of bread if you have it.
Yeah. We can. We'll run and get that for you. Why don't you tell us what you sandwich for some intel? You said you mentioned something about people leaving and whatnot, and we're.
No, they walked out into space.
Oh, they walked out into space with suits on?
Oh, yes.
Oh,
No.
so they just died.
Yes.
That's crazy. I've heard of nothing like that recently. Wow.
Yeah, wow. By themselves? Outside?
Tell me,
Yes.
were they all human? Everyone who did this?
No, the last one. A strange AI fellow named Atherton.
Strange, how so?
Can't trust them. Robots and AIs, they're all up to something.
Up to something. This is, if true, Captain, one of the first recorded instances of a self-termination by an artificial intelligence. This is landmark territory.
Yes,
Is it
it
now?
is.
Landmark.
Yes, something that someone could build a legacy around if they were to help solve.
Yeah, and I wrapped my arm around
mystery.
it and I was like, just think of it. Captain Tanner, the hero of station whatever this is.
Daedalus. I think Daedalus?
Yes, there it is. Daedalus.
Do you know who Daedalus was?
Oh no, but please tell us a story. I sit down and crisscross. Please.
Crisscross applesauce.
Yeah, crisscross applesauce, baby.
All right, you sit in the last little bit of vomit that hasn't been eaten.
Oh great, of course. It's like, oh fuck. I just take off my pants.
No.
I'm not naked. I have on under like underwear. It's not.
Cool. So you have like
Long underwear.
or
I have
just,
long
like-
underwear. Yeah,
Cool.
it's a space, but I'm not like undecent. But yeah.
Right. The station is named after the Daedalus Initiative, which was the satellites that sent out probes to try and find alien life. Daedalus, though, was a man from ancient Greek legend, tasked by King Minos to build a labyrinth from which none might ever escape. And in the center of that labyrinth was housed a monster. This ship is that labyrinth.
And I'm the monster. No, I'm kidding. I thought it would be. Is this an inappropriate? I'm sorry. Continue.
It was a good twist.
Thank you. I wanted to keep everyone on their toes. I'm sorry, Captain Tanner. But really, though, that was very frightening, and I'm very scared. Look at Hazel. She's terrified.
Hazel is just sitting in the corner, really confused what's going on. Standing, avoiding vomit.
Just cut to Hazel. She's like, what?
What the fuck? No.
This station is labyrinth and monster in and of itself, and it shall consume us all. The madness comes for all. You hear it at night, a low whisper in the corners of your mind, beckoning you out into the darkest parts. It'll come for you.
The doors slide open, and Nate, with his leg like partially bandaged and still bleeding, is like, I'm here. And he says, Nate, excellent. I need you to show these new lovely people to their quarters, and I need a sandwich and another bottle of rum, and, yes, I think that should do it.
That was a Cuban sandwich, right, Captain?
I honestly couldn't even begin to give a shit. I just need some food in me before I die. I've been on a bit of a bender.
Nate, that was a Cuban sandwich. We'll get
Now, don't you hesitate to ask me if you need anything. I shall be happy to accommodate as much as I can.
Yes, as your new head of admin, I will need records on all 5 of those people who left the company, as it were. Their personal logs, all that sort of thing.
Everything should be down in admin. That should be where everything is. All that stuff gets filed away.
Oh, very good.
Anything else I can do for you? You're the new head of admin. You seem like an admin type. You seem like you're good with filing things.
Thank you. I mean, no, I'm good. Thank you. I deserve to be somewhere where I can sit down. Yes.
Ah, I see.
Yep.
It's just what I was built for. Yeah,
No, I was just gonna say we'll have this place in tip-top shape, and I'm sure we'll be able to figure out what's going on. I'm your engineer here as well, by the way. I don't think yes. Yep.
Ah, the engineer. Excellent. You'll be working with Sasha.
Oh,
then.
yeah, I
He's
met
a good
that
fellow.
gentleman.
A good fellow indeed.
He's a fellow.
Right. Right. And, oh! Jesus, heavens above!
How long have you been in here? He's looking at you, Hazel. It's the first time he's noticed you.
The entire time.
Right! Thought I was seeing a ghost for a second there. Oh. Right. Well, I'm sure whatever role that you're in, you'll be very good at being quiet and in corners then. Right. Well,
Hopefully.
young Nate shall show you to your places, and I have a date with a sandwich. A very important date.
It's a weird thing to have a date with, man. Just
I don't
gonna
know.
throw that out there.
He has the meats.
Bum. I don't know. I don't think that's trademarked. Can you trademark 3 bombs?
Cease and desist order.
Oh
Arby's is
no.
gonna come and take over.
At least leave us some of the meat.
Yeah, right, yeah.
Which will really only be a problem for like 2 people. The other 2 are gonna be fine.
Yeah.
You can have them. I don't want.
Arby's, we hate the meats.
Womp womp womp.
Right. Well, if you all need anything, I'll be here, most likely. If I am still so fortunate as to continue on in this dreadful world.
You okay there, man?
But yes,
You
absolutely fine, never better.
Okay.
Never a dull day here aboard the aboard the Daedalus.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Never a dull day.
Off with you then.
Okay.
And
Thank you.
he waves you away,
Okay.
And
Weird
just-
and creepy.
faces the window.
Weird and creepy.
Enjoy your sandwich?
Oh, I shall.
I leave.
Okay.
So, as you leave, you see him standing with one hand pressed up against the glass, staring out into the stars. And Nate says, "So that is the captain?"
Yeah. Great guy.
He's an interesting fellow. Is he always like that?
No, only when he's sober. Sometimes, well, a lot of the time he's drunk, and then he's worse. But sometimes he's asleep.
Those are the good days?
Yeah.
Does Crocker know this guy's working here? Is that a... Like, he just, like, has he checked in on him recently? I don't think he has.
I don't think Crocker really pays much attention to what goes on here.
He probably should.
Yeah, you're right.
Anyway, let me show you to your rooms, and then I need to get him a Cuban sandwich, whatever the hell that is.
Well, seems like things might be a little bit worse off than we originally thought. I'm sure it'll be fine. It's not like anything bad ever happens to these three. But what is the reason behind the bot's mysterious behavior? What the hell is up with the captain? Find out next time on Astronautica.
Hey everybody, Matt here, your friendly neighborhood GM. I just wanted to take a moment and thank you all so much for listening to our podcast. We have a ton of fun making it, and I hope you have as much fun listening to it because it's great. If you like our show and want to support us, please check us out on Patreon, where for as little as $1, you can help us keep this going. Also, I just wanted to take a moment to thank my wonderful players, Ian Mutiner, Benjamin Timothy Jenkins, and Lauren Alice Dinney. They are wonderful and they ruin all my plans, and I literally could not do this without them, so I am eternally grateful. I also wanted to take a moment to thank Shersty Jorgensen, who designed our awesome logo, and also to thank Harrison Campion, who is my musical partner in crime. Anytime you hear a sick bass lick, that's Harrison. He's pretty great, and he's far more talented than I am, so I'm happy to have him around. I also want to take a moment just to thank my wife, Angie Feek, for all of her love and support, and for her continued input in the story. She's already made it so much better, and I'm super grateful. And finally, thank you to EJ Schumacher and Lauren Pratt, our first two ever Patreon supporters. We're so grateful. Seriously, there's a lot of cool stuff. Get in on that. There's unedited shows where you can see how much we don't know what we're doing. You get all of the music from the shows. So if you just want to like listen to some sci-fi ambient stuff, there will be one-shots that we run, and it might not be me. It could be Ian or Ben or Lauren, any of us doing this. So there's a lot of really great content for you to check out. Go over to our Patreon, check it out. And finally, thank you all so much for listening. You guys are